Sooners will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. So Penn State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. But in love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with
open field on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Now they're going to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Reads it, fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Defense showing blitz here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hills. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Pulls and fired complete. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And the extra point makes it 14-3.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? And the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the outbound. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Sooners are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those. Turning it on. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and fired complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You've got a third and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Good timing on the quick out. On the move at the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Right on target this time. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he got loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
That's caught. It's Burr. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. It's caught. Stumbled to the ground. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
It'll be a draw. Finds a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Bird. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the returner goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They believe they can run right here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that.
They get through, and it's blocked.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Clay. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.